United declined the shiny shortcut and kept the player who actually shifts games. Chelsea explored adding Romeo Lavia into a package for Alejandro Garnacho. United's answer was simple: thanks, but no. Strip away the noise, and the decision sits on three legs: availability, architecture, and value protection. Availability first. Lavia's ceiling is real: press resistance, tight space passing, the legs to cover the lane. The problem is games, not gifts. 2 Premier League seasons have been dominated by stoppages rather than starts, and a fresh muscle setback after 4 minutes in Europe put the risk back in lights. Amorim's United are standardizing around repetition. Same exits, same far post checks, same second phase staffing. That project can't hinge on a midfielder who can't stack training weeks. Talent versus time on grass is not a fair fight. The grass wins. Architecture next. Amorim's 3-4-2-1 is clear about where money earns points. Spend on control at the base, a durable 6. Spend on early service, wingbacks with timing. Spend on end product, arrivers who finish on the first window. Garnacho is one of the league's better blind side separators in transition, and a far post threat when the cross is early. He forces center-backs to defend depth and width, which opens Bruno's lane and simplifies decisions for the 9. Swapping that out for a rehabbing 6 would change the attack's geometry at the very moment the team is finding repeatable patterns. Value protection is the third leg. Garnacho is young, home-built into United's current shape, and already producing leverage moments late in games. Selling that profile, or effectively selling by swapping, forces you back into the market for the same thing at a higher wage and fee. United have finally started to close the loop on past mistakes. Keep the under-24 output that fits the model. Buy risk only where the structure can absorb it. There's also the human layer. Amorim has built credibility in the dressing room. By being consistent, roles are earned, minutes are planned, and departments are staffed with complementary parts. Wings. Mbemo's timing on the near stick, Rashford's outside-in runs, Garnacho's blindside sprints. Middle. Bruno is the arriver, not the first exit. A rotating 6 who screens cutbacks and keeps the press honest. Backline. A weak side rule that travels from Brighton to Tottenham. CB owns the back post runner. Far wingback guards the 6, far 10 checks the penalty spot. That rhythm is not the moment to inject a high-variance availability bet and lose a winger who stretches the pitch. Tactically, keeping Garnacho widens United's win conditions. In even games, he is the runner who turns a half-clear into a race. In low blocks, his far post occupancy creates the backstick tap-in that United rarely found last year. In transition, his first 3 steps hold the fullback and invite the diagonal. He doesn't need 10 touches to matter. He needs the timing of 1 run. The set-piece plan benefits too. With Casemiro owning the penalty spot and De Ligt pinning, the back post belongs to a fast winger. Remove that and the machine loses a gear. Why not take Lavia as a discounted upside? Because the discount isn't at the position United need to gamble. If the club bets on volatility, it will be at 9, where a hot month pays off in goals, or on a creator whose output swings games. The 6 is the stability layer. That's why links to calmer profiles, players who turn pressure into progression without drama, keep making sense. Amorim's football is not about line-breaking hero balls from deep. It's about reception angles and pre-decided exits that starve the opponent's counter. A durable screener next summer on a sensible package beats a risky swap now because it preserves the wage ladder and keeps June's options open. There's also the calendar. AFCON strips depth on the flanks and at wingback, selling a starter on the edge of that window, the exact short-term market they are trying to avoid. Keeping Garnacho allows Amorim to rotate 10s and wingbacks without changing the threat profile. It also protects the late-game script. 2 technicians at the D, a 6 as the backstop, and a far post sprinter for the recycled cross. Consider Chelsea's angle. They sought to turn an injured, high-ceiling asset into an immediate difference maker while smoothing fee outlay. United resisted because the move solved Chelsea's balance sheet more than it solved United's plan. Saying no is sometimes the most expensive thing not to do. The medium-term map looks cleaner with the refusal. Across this season, keep the back-to-goal reference in January. Continue scripting early crosses, and staff the second phase so late goals arrive by design. In June, target a reliable 6 with availability history and passing economy. Price discipline by fixed versus add-ons is non-negotiable. Into 2026, add another first window finisher, so the attack doesn't stall when rotations bite. Garnacho fits all 3 phases. He helps now, he scales next year. He doesn't break the wage logic that Ineos wants. One pushback: isn't there a world where you can rehabilitate Lavia and win both ends? There is, but it assumes minutes you cannot guarantee and health you cannot forecast. United's last decade is full of if-healthy plans. This version is trying to choose when available. So the takeaway is dull and therefore correct. United kept a young, output-ready winger who fits the manager's template and dodged a medical gamble that could have dragged wages and strategy off course. In a window where big brands tempt you to move just to move, doing less is doing better. Close it in one line. Keep the runner you can time. Buy the controller you can trust. Let someone else chase the rehab headline.